Two zombies trying to mate with each other. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Icebinder here. Hello! And we're back with another mod showcase here in the Witchery Mod. And today, I have a cute little surprise for you. We are doing the Witch's Cauldron. Now, as you can see, I got my layout right over here. I know, I got two rituals and stuff, but this one's for basic rituals, and this one's for my Witch's Cauldron, because you can do a lot of stuff with this baby. I did a lot of studies and stuff a little bit on it, and I just wanted to do a level 1 thing, so I experimented a little bit. It was quite interesting, to be honest with you. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. You need to be careful when casting a spell with this cauldron. If you don't watch what you're doing, you could blow up your place. You can do a lot of things you wouldn't realize that you're doing. And also make sure you have enough ritual power here, which we have plenty. Also, kind of keep some water source here. That's why I got that right there. And of course, yeah, everybody's gonna know. Okay. We have all basic ingredients in order to do these. Your most important thing, and I failed to show you how to make the book. Let me pause the recording so I can give you properly on how to make this book. Alright, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I got the ingredients for making our cute book. What you do is you want to make sure you have a book in the middle of your crafting grid, have an ink sac, have some dirt on top, and a feather on the side, and that will make your Witch's Brew book. Now, your Witch's Brew book is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to tell you how to use your cauldron in all aspects. We're going The introduction is basically fill the cauldron with the water up to the brim, so about 3 buckets of water. And light underneath the fire, I would recommend netherrack, not lava. The boils the water because you need to make sure you see the particle effects, which you do. And yeah, this will tell you the brewing, the rituals, and the crafting. Okay? Introduction. Basically, for the recipe for the Witch's Cauldron, made by the place, the normal cauldron in the world, made using annotation paste on it by crafting bench. Wow. Words. Basically, belladonna, mandrake, water artichoke seeds, and a snowball will make I can't say that word. Yeah. We'll make this thing. And what you do is you take a normal cauldron, okay? And yeah. You know, I'll just do one right here. What the hell? Alright? Normal cauldron. Easy peasy, right? Okay. And, yeah. Take one of these. Once you make one of those, you just right click on this. That will make your cauldron. Okay? Once you do that, you got your cauldron, make sure it's filled up, go on to the next phase. Okay? And emptying, make sure you have plenty of ginseng and quick slime to absorb the water. Because once you make your potion, you are not going to be able to cancel it unless you have this. This will clear any effects for the cauldron and will empty the cauldron immediately, which you'll have to basically refill it with water. Okay? Brewing, you can do the same thing with the kettle as you do with the Witch's Cauldron. Of course, with me using the kettle, I'd rather use the kettle for some of my brewing anyways. But there are some effects that you can use the same way that you do with the kettle, you can also do with the Witch's Cauldron. But that's, yeah. But there are many different types of effects with this, though. unlike using the kettle, you have effects. You have different types of effects, which I will explain to you. Your disposals, the effects, the power, the ingredients that go into the cauldron. So basically, if you want to make a certain amount of potions, or a certain effects inside the potion itself, then I would recommend doing the Witch's Cauldron. If you just want to make a standard, normal brew that you just need for a quickie or whatever, I would suggest using the kettle. So, different effects can come from different steps in this cauldron. The capacity is the most important because you need to be able to have plenty of capacity. Now, this is the different effects for the capacity right here. This one will give you, the Mandrake will give you 1, the Tears of the Goddess will give you 2, along with the Diamond Vapor and the Nether Quartz, as well as the Diamond, but the most expensive one, which happens to be the Nether Star, which will basically give you 4 capacities for different effects that you can use in your cauldron, okay? I would recommend that standard, so in case you make a mess, or make a problem, or have a problem for doing your cauldron, you won't have a problem cleaning it up, or basically you'll have plenty of room to, in case you mess up, to clear your cauldron, because if you end up making a mistake on your cauldron, something bad could happen and you might not be able to fix it. So yeah, be careful with that. Going back to the introduction, the brewing, I'm sorry, that's what we need. Make sure that all the different, the capacity goes in first. That's the first and foremost. Then add the modifiers, depending on what kind of modifiers that you want to add into your cauldron. The increased power, basically increasing its effects, and how powerful you want this potion or ritual to be. And the duration, how big you want this. You can make it to where it covers your house. You can make it to small as a 2 by 2 block or something. And then the effects that you want to basically use to, what kind of effects do you want? What do you want? What do you want it to do? What kind of stuff do you want to put in your cauldron? And I'm going to explain that to you later down the line with all these, because it's very, very important. We're just going to be making a basic, because that's kind of what I want to show you. And it's my favorite too, by the way. Repeat the 3 bottom and continue. You can increase the extension, you can increase the linears at disposal, you can bottle or do a ritual when doing these things. This is just an example, like Splash Brew of the Extinguished Fire. You just put this in the cauldron, use a bottle, and voila. And there you go. You can do rituals. Make sure when you do rituals that you have different effects for the ritual circles, like the white chalk ritual, which is the basic ritual. Basically reduces the power cost but eliminates the side effects. Okay, well, say like you want to have those side effects, so it basically increases the altar power, which could suck up your power in your altar, but increases the side effects of the potion. So you want to do like the infernal ritual, or you could do like me and kind of balance it out with 1 infernal and 1 white. And that would kind of balance the power and the effects as well. So that way you don't use too much, and you can kind of enjoy it a little bit. Okay? But this is very important. Green is the target is too far away. Your cauldron will let you know that you are too far away from it. Blue is where a coven is needed. It will let you know that the coven is needed, or red, invalid circle. Basically, you're doing it wrong. Yellow is under power, meaning you don't have enough power. And then purple is just basically failing at this brew or ritual. So I would be careful when casting this ritual using the Witch's Cauldron, so you don't make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes though, so just prepare for that. This is just examples of what you can cast and stuff into the Witch's Cauldron, like Standard Curse of the Blindness, or the Rise of the Ritual of the Rise Land and stuff. These are just examples. Okay? And, yeah. Different capacities, which I've already explained. Another star I would recommend. If not, then use like something cheap, like your Tear of the Goddess, Diamond Vapor, hell, even another quartz might work. But don't waste your diamonds on that. You can waste your diamonds doing other things. But another quartz, or go straight for the nether star itself. Okay? Power. Now, if you want to do a level 2 power, this will increase the power of how strong your ritual or your spell will want to be. You can use a glow's dust, a blaze rod, or a tombstone. I would recommend choosing the tombstone because you can make a whole bunch of these little suckers and increase the power to max, and you might only cast like a level 1. So if you got plenty of resource, or be like me in creative mode and have the resources there, but if you struggle and everything and doing the tombstone, then I would recommend going down to a blaze rod. That way you have the level 3 effect, and if it's not that powerful, well, you kind of have that effect anyways. The duration. Basically, how big do you want this to go? The duration of the effect. How what do you want? How, yeah. Yeah, words. Duration. How big do you want it? Okay, you could do redstone, which is a 2x2 block. Or you could do obsidian, which is basically 4x4. Or you could do the full mandrake bulb. And the mandrake bulb is basically, you plant these little suckers, and they sprout up into a big flower, but they walk around. They're an actual mob. They can be very annoying to other players because they want to come over and try to visit, and they can't really visit because they're kind of annoying. So the mandrake bulb, not mandrake, mandrake bulb, I derped. Basically, you can, if with the altar power and everything, when planting these little suckers, and if you kill one and stuff, I think they drop. They drop these, but I would use this for doing your full duration if you want to. If you don't, then just make sure you stay in that 2x2 circle. Everything, just a heads up. Modifiers. You can do no particles, invert next effects, skip block effect, and skip identity effects. These are different types of modifiers that you can do. You can do fast quaffling. These are just different steps of being faster. You can use the rowan berries to make it fast. If you want it faster, you can do Exhale the Horn one, or you can do Splash Moss, which is the fastest you can go. I would use Splash Moss because I got a whole bunch of this stuff all over the place. And you can change the brew color. Before you add your modifier in between the steps of doing your ritual that you want. So say like if you want to have like a purple effect or something, or cayenne, or black, or gray, or pink, or whatever is your favorite color. Yellow, representing gold or something, butter. You can do that. Just make different types of colors and everything. But make sure you add that before in process of capacity and power and duration, and then do your modifiers. Disposals can be next and everything. For action extensions, link of modifiers to a splash effect. You could do instant, gas, liquid, or trigger. Trigger would be kind of funny, because if you're casting like a spell or a potion or some type of ritual and you want that person to basically feel your effect, this cute little baby, you can just go up and it'll give you a potion. Or sometimes they'll just give you an item. And you can go to that person's door, or lever, or button, or even a pressure plate. Do a splash of potion on there. And then all of a sudden, they get that effect. That would be so mean. I want to show you different types of effects that you get from doing this, because it can be very interesting. The different types of effects. I love this. This is my favorite. Level 1's pretty good. Level 2 is my favorite. Level 4 gets a little hard. Level 5, I don't know if I want to do. And 6, 7, and 8, I'm probably not going to touch. But the effects, you know, in this episode it's just a level 1. I think it's a level 1. No, it's a level 2. I'll let you know what it is. But level 1. Nope, it's a level 1. Just letting you guys know. Trying to make a little joke in the things that I do. Anyway, level 1 effect. You could do Snow Burst Trail. You basically add the snowball into your little ritual and everything, and that will make a snow burst and trail. Causes light snow covering the burst and over the blocks. The creatures and the players will start leaving snow trails. Summoning snowman that suffer from too much snow. Yeah, swimming speed. Basically, it makes you go faster. Ender and habitation. Prevents teleportation from the creatures. Higher levels may be required to prevent the powerful teleportations effects and rituals. So basically, the Enderman, as soon as he appears there, he ain't gonna be able to leave. You can just go and whack the hell out of him, and he'll just be like, I can't teleport. It's like, okay, I'll just kill you so I can have your ender portal. This is what we're doing today. I'm bad. We're gonna make some moonshine. This is where it gets fun. Alcohol drink. Makes you feel less pain, but gets hungry instead. And occasionally, you get dizzy. That's pretty much what the effects are for drinking moonshine. So that's what we're gonna do for our first lesson of being a witch. Alright. Part water. Basically, you can move water. Just move water aside by casting this. Extinguish fires. So say like there's a fire somewhere and you want to cast a ritual real quick to try and get rid of the fire. This is the best thing you do. Dissipate gas. Basically, you can get rid of gas in the area. And so that way, in case you get harmful gas and stuff, you can just make it disappear in your area. You can grow flowers. You can fertilize plants. You can make your plants grow. Oh my god, that would be so much. These two would be nice for my Pams when I do my mod showcase for Pam. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. You can fertilize and then you can harvest. Oh, that's nice. You can till land. Till any capable blocks in the area into farmland. Remember I said I can't say certain words? There's a lot of words I can't really say. And believe it or not, guys, I also can't spell that well either. You know, I'm an older lady that basically just had a poor education. And believe it or not, I'm going to be honest with you, I've learned more in my years of reading and outside of school, and heck, even internet helps me learn these words. So I apologize if I can't say certain words. So I had a poor education growing up. I'm one of those kids who got a poor education, and believe it or not, I'm better now than I ever did when I was in school. I'm not saying school doesn't teach you anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for me, in general, I had a poor education. So, a little thing, learning during the mod showcase, you guys learned a little bit about me. Anyway, getting back into the mod showcase. Planting. Basically, this will auto-plant. So say like if you have seeds in your inventory or in your chest or something, all of a sudden it'll just auto-plant things like trees, flowers, wheat, planting, anything. Prune leaves. I have no idea what that moves any leaves block in an area, triggering their normal drops. So basically, it'll just get rid of leaves, and if you see a sapling drop on the ground, then yeah. Fell tree. Break any nearby log blocks, triggers their normal drops. Okay. Good to know. Pulverizing rock. Smashes nearby blocks into increases fermenting blocks type stone and the gravel to sand. and grow lily. Basically, you can, if there's a water source near you, you can have a whole bunch of lilies, I guess. But yeah, that's level 1, guys. We got a little bit more Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane prevents a werewolf from shape-shifting, thus locking it in its current form until the potion wears off. Oh, that's mean. Oh, power of the effects determine how effective against the more powerful werewolves. Oh, man. Tint skin. Changes the hue of the creature or player skin to that of the selected dye. So if I wanted to make you pink, or blue, or black, or yellow, I can just put the dye in there and it'll automatically, like, you'll be walking by, all of a sudden someone will see you in a different color skin. That'd be kind of funny. Can use any dye for desired color. And then come Bustion. Creates a potion that may be used as fuel sources in furnaces, and higher power, the longer the burn. So you can make some good stuff instead of using coal if you want to, but there's so much coal in the world that you really honestly need that. Level 2, part lava. Part lava, basically you can move lava, so that way you don't take damage. You can just cast a ritual and it'll just move lava. Or if you have that ability, while your cauldron is active, it'll just start, pushing lava aside, so that way it doesn't hurt you. Repel attacker. The creatures or players hitting a creature under this effect will be knocked back. Basically, it's a knockback and everything. Brew gas immunity. Basically, you're immune to gas. So if there's gas in the area that's toxic to you, then this will become immunity. Or poison causes damage all the time for creatures under this effect. Regeneration basically regenerates your health. Poison, basically you poison your target. Fast movement, basically you just run really, really fast. Slow movement, basically you slow down your opponent. So that way you can run away from them and they'll be slow motion and be like, damn it. Water breathing. You need a pufferfish for it, but water breathing, basically when you put a potion together and everything, or if it's a ritual and stuff, and it's a constant ritual effect, then you will be able to water breathe underwater and won't have to worry about water breathing anymore. Resist fire, basically you will not take damage from fire, or you will resist it to where you don't take hardly any damage. Night vision, basically you're able to see in the dark. So if you have the ritual going, and it has that power, duration, and stuff to keep it going, then you can see in the dark. Invisibility, basically, this same thing with the regular invisible potion. This will not get rid of your armor. People will end up seeing you anyways with the armor. So if you take off the armor, they can't see you. Have it on, or your sword on you and stuff, people will see you. Damage boost. Basically, this increases your how much damage you cause to other players or creatures. Weakness. Basically, it makes you weak against other players or creatures that you fight. Heal. Basically, within the radius of the potion, within the circle, or with the strong strength of the potion, can heal you instead of like taking a health potion. So say like if you want to make a health potion and stuff using this, depending on the effects and the modifiers that you get, it could heal you at full force. Harm, basically, if potion and drink, you will basically harm yourself, or the ritual will harm yourself until you get rid of the ritual. Floating, creatures under this effect will float a little above the ground until the effects finishes. The power level, duration, how high the creature floats. Basically, you just become a floater. Jump, basically, does maybe a high ability for jumping and stuff. You got slow fall, basically if you fall and stuff, you can do slow fall. Reflect arrows, if someone was shooting at you with arrows, it'll bounce back and hit them. Attract arrows, basically anything that shoots will probably go after you instead of that target. Poisonous weapon, basically you can poison your weapon to where when you hit a opponent, then they will take damage. Bat burst, I have no idea. It causes explosions of bats. That's all it does. Air hike. Throws hit creatures into the air. That would be good for a potion. Pull. Unpowered pull items and creatures to the impact location. Oh, basically it pulls you in, sucks you in. That's what pull. Erosion. This effect causes blocks to melt, instantly destroying any except obsidian, which is merely broken. Creatures hit will take damage or armor they will be wearing. Level land. Causes the land to be leveled out and height of the block. The blocks above will be removed. I wish I knew this sooner, so that way I can keep that in mind. Basically, it just levels out the land to the height of the ritual circle of the cauldron or the potion. Webs. Causes masses of webs. Vines and flammables. Creates climbable vines at a solid surface or higher level, which sustains vines to the ground through the air. Creatures hit but will become more flammable. Good to know. Cactus and thorn. Basically, it just summons cactus and stuff. You can sprouting causes large branch to sprout from the hit surface thrown under the creatures, causes them to ride their branch upwards. Creatures hit effect will sprout. Basically, when you read this book, make sure you read this book thoroughly, and it will explain to you the different effects. All you do is just throw whatever that's on the side, like freeze. You just throw an icy needle. Knock back, you just put a stick with your ritual. The undead bane causes a small amount of damage to all creatures and a lot of damage to the undead. So this would be very good in case those zombies don't come walking into your door. I don't know if it's any good for vampires. What is that? Blue orchid. Insect bane. Small amount of damage to all creatures, a lot to insects. Okay. Grow rowan, grow alder, and grow hawthorn, or grow darkwood oaks. You just throw these in, and all of a sudden you'll start seeing saplings of these particular trees. Okay. Level 4, flames. Causes sprout of flames in the area. Fear causes fear in the area for creatures and players alike. Blindness. It causes love. Yeah. I won't go there. How zombies can make love. Yeah. Can paralyze creatures in the area except for the caster. Basically, if the caster casts this particular spell with the demon heart, all mobs, as well as creatures in the area, even players, will freeze. Disease will cause a disease to either player or creature in the area. Brew Bottling. This is very helpful if you are a witch and you want to increase your duration of how much you put in your brews and stuff. Then I would I'm sorry if it sounds like I was closer from the mic. I'm sorry. Brewing Bottling basically will increase your brewing capacity. So say like if you did a brew of love and it only spits out 3 bottles, say like it'll just automatically spit out 6 bottles instead of 3. That's an example. Insanity. Basically, you will start seeing things that aren't really there. This will be kind of fun for pranking someone if you wanted to. Sinking. Creatures who are swimming will automatically start sinking. Even players. Overheating. Basically, you'll just burst into flames because you're overheating. Nightmares. This will also cause you, while you're awake, will start hallucinating and start seeing things happening during the day. Maybe possibly a nightmare. Frog legs. Multiple jumps allows an additional jump in the air, and each power level only works in witches with a familiar toad, which I do have one. Absorption. Basically absorb damage and stuff instead of taking damage. Health boost. It gives you a boost of health of your HP with, well, your hearts. How many hearts you have. Wasting. Creatures will become very hungry. Fullness will basically just keep you full all the time. You won't have to worry about hunger. Revealing, basically, if someone is invisible, will make you visible. Violating, creatures hit with this effect become explosively fragile to hits. So basically, you can kill anything in one hit. Stout belly removes the dizziness effect from Moonshine. Maybe I should add that. Foul flame. Nah. Be fun to keep that. Blight. Everything in your area will just suddenly die. Okay? It'll just everything. And villagers will mutate. I have no idea what will happen if I did this. I'm kind of curious about what would happen to the villagers. I might do that someday for just a normal episode of the Witchery Mod, just to see what happens to the villagers when I do this. I think that would be kind of fun. But I won't do it in my area. Transpose. In a brew, the effect will randomly teleport a target to the short distance. The 2 ritual castings are possible, either by the waystone, target, or destination, and finally a tag-log identify the target. The second ritual casting requires in the source location to adding the waystone before the ender pearl is added. The destination needs to be added. So basically, you can teleport to each other's locations if you both are witches. And you guys wouldn't have to worry about that. And I just totally messed that up. Okay. Transpose ore. Basically, breaks ore blocks and sphere based on the higher power level breaks. Rare ores may be needed and pulled ores to you. So basically, just this. If you make a potion and you throw it, and it'll just make a sphere-like area, and all the ore and everything will just come towards you. Raise Dead. This is great for necromancy if you want to mess around with necromancy, which we will be doing here in this mod showcase later on for necromancing purposes, and I will teach you how to summon the undead and be able to control them. Raise Land. This will just raise the land around you into a higher level than where you're at in ground level. Gru's Prey. I have no idea what this is. Causes creatures under this effect to suffer damage from darkness. So basically, the darker it is, the more damage the creature gets. So if you decide you want to do that to your best friend for a prank, go right ahead. Absorb magic. Basically, if someone casts a spell on you and you have this activated, you will absorb damage. Wither. People will start taking wither effect until they die. It will stay on you until you die. So, don't get a wither effect. Harm werewolves. Basically, this ritual will cause significant amount of damage to werewolves, possibly kill them. And minor damage to other creatures casting a ritual circle will cause rain to fall. And then weakness to vampires. Weakness vampires strengthened can be drained from their power. Yeah. You can basically kill a vampire if you want to really quickly. Animal attraction. This will attract lots of animals in your area to you. And then animal repulsion. Basically will cause animals to flee from you instead of coming towards you. 5. Infernal. Basically, creatures under this effect will burn other creatures nearby as a ritual may be summoned or demon and correct circles are used. Blast. Causes an explosion in the area. So if you want to make a potion of blast, just throw that sucker around instead of having TNT, and yeah, there you go. This would actually be kind of useful if you want to just make a bunch of potions and start using them instead of using your weapons. Poison Toad will basically summon a toad that explodes, causing nearby creatures to become poisoned. Icy World. This is something I would love to do. It basically creates the area and turn them all into blocks of ice or blocks of snow. Icy Shell will create a dome of nothing but ice. It'll just create a dome of ice. So this would be great if you're underwater and you want to cast a ritual. Or if you decide you have a potion, you can throw that sucker down and make a dome of ice, and you will be protected, and you will basically have air. Reflect damage. Basically, if someone tries to hit you while you have this potion activated or ritual activated, they will take the damage instead of you. And then Demon Bane. This is great for you people who are in the witchery and decide you want to kill a demon fast. And be able to have some type of assistance if you don't have any players, if you're a single player. This is really good to have. Make sure it's close to your ritual circle, but I would be advised. Make sure that the demon is locked and secured in areas so it doesn't destroy your home. But the Demon Bane will basically kill the demon. It will just start draining life from the demon until the demon is dead. And I would recommend killing the demon with the athame, the little dagger you have, before it dies. It will help you kill the demon so that way you won't have to do so much damage to it. Level 6, Undead's Curse. Creatures will be damaged by sunlight. Basically, creatures who walk during the day will just all of a sudden, even players will just start taking damage. Ill-fitting causes clothing. This is great if you want to protect your area. If you have other mods out there, this mod will work with other mods. So if, say, like someone had a nano suit or full suit of the full suit, what is that? I forgot what. It's that type of armor that you get that people use for computers and stuff. But basically what will happen is they will come in your radius if this is an active ritual circle. It'll just all of a sudden disappear from your inventory and on you. So when you come to my home, you will be stripped. And then when you leave, it will appear back on your body. So it's kind of like a police detector. You just walk right on through and stuff, and you lose all your stuff. And then when you leave and stuff, you get all your stuff back. Kind of like one of those metal detectors that you, in some places that you go. You can't have certain metals or guns or whatever on you at the time. So that's kind of useful. Reincarnate. Creatures that are dead in your area will start rising and become something different. So say like, let's take an example. A cow died. It'll turn into a chicken. It'll just reincarnate as a chicken. Or pig. It'll die. It'll just turn into a creeper or something. Duration boost. Boosts the duration of the current activity potion's effectiveness. Cannot be used when queasy. Resizing. Basically, you can resize creatures and players. And this is the different levels of sizing you can do. Steal buffs. You can steal other people's buffs. So it's basically if you have a potion and you throw this at them and stuff like that, you can steal the buff that they have. It'd be kind of funny. Really. Keep inventory. So basically when you die, you get to keep your inventory instead of losing everything. This could be very helpful later on in the future in case you run into a hunger node, like I do. I'm very famous for finding them in Thaumcraft. Shifting seasons. Basically, you can change the seasons. Spread debuffs. Spread any current negative potions of one level below this potion level to all creatures in the wide area. So basically, I want someone else to be poisoned and stuff, and they have a debuff. You can throw a potion down of this, spread debuffs, and that will just cause everybody in the area to become poisoned. Because that one individual has poison. Keep effects. Basically, you keep all beneficial potion effects on even upon death. So when you die, you still have your effects. And then you have Summon Leonard. We will do this later on, guys. It is a boss battle. I want to be able to get Leonard's urn. And I think that's right. Let me see something. Leonard's. Let's see. Yeah, it is an urn. I was just making sure that it really was. But basically summons Leonard, and this individual is very hard, I guess, to defeat. So we are going to have to be careful. In creative mode, it won't be so hard. But if you're in single player mode, which I will actually try to demonstrate with you later on when I do Pam's harvest on my single player mode that has the Witchery mod in it, I will be survival. I won't be in creative, so everything will be legit. It will be complete, and I also want to show you how to defeat Lilith when in survival mode too. It would be too easy to do it in creative mode like I am now. Because in creative mode, I can show you guys how to make certain things. But if I want to defeat a boss and everything, the best thing for me to do is go in survival to teach you how to defeat a boss using the Witchery mod. I want to do it properly for you guys. But yeah, this will help summon Leonard. Make sure you have the witch's hat, and you just throw that right in. Today's lesson that we're going to do is we are going to make moonshine, and I have everything here. So this is what we're going to do. I'm sorry if this video is a little long, but I wanted to explain to you how to make certain things so that way you guys understand. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, we're gonna throw this in there, throw that in there. See how it's changing colors? And there you go. And then a glass bottle. Isn't it pretty? I like it. I like the little bubbly things. Use that. Brew of colored water. What did I do? Oh god. Did it make me blue? No? No, it didn't. It didn't do what I wanted it to! Why? Why? Come on, I have one. See, there's a brew of moonshine. I just made that. I made that. I'm gonna put that away. We're gonna do this again, okay? Make sure you have your tombstone right there. And then the capacity, which is right there. Okay? And then we're going to use, I might have missed something, who knows. The mandrake root, the mandrake. I keep wanting to say mandrake for some reason. Maybe I just like that word, mandrake. And then fermented spider's eye, and that should have made my brew. Let's see what I did wrong here. Okay, so we're gonna go capacity, which is what I did for the nether star. The power level, which is what I used for a tombstone. The duration I made was a mandrake root. And disposal, which is I didn't really need these though. I didn't really need it. And then yeah, the duration modifier, which is what I did right here, and yeah, that's what I did. And then my oh, I think I know what I forgot. Oh, I know what I forgot. I know what I did. Effects. Let's go back. Yep. Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. Let's, yes. Okay. Yes, Athena, I know you want to come out and play and enjoy yourself. And it just fills up 3 times. Alright, we're gonna do this again. Alright, I can't believe that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we forgot the wheat. See how it changed color? And voila! Moonshine! We're going to have some moonshine. I like moonshine, yeah. Okay, guys. Alright. Actually, let me go in, let's go in, you know what? Let's go inside. So monsters don't, so I don't attract monsters and stuff. Alright, this is for you guys. I did it for you guys because that's how we do it. That's how we gamers do it. Okay, 0. You guys ready for this? Bottoms up, Moonshine. Oh, yeah, man. Oh my god, you scared the hell out of me. Will you stop that, Dolores? Dolores Grimwood. Hey, that was kind of cool. Oh my god. Oh, that's trippy. Oh. Alright. Thank you for watching this mod showcase. Yeah. And, we'll see you next time. On Tuesday, make sure you pay attention on Tuesday, and on Thursdays is the mod showcase. Some of you guys have been asking those questions. It is Tuesdays and Thursdays for mod showcase, so I'll see you guys on Tuesday. You guys take care. Goodbye.